Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to go through a topic as to what should you get in terms of desktop components for Premiere Pro 2020. So within my previous video on it, a lot of things has changed. Premiere Pro has since enabled GPU acceleration with Nvidia as they have collaborated together, which is great. That means now your GPU can be used to speed up your video rendering times compared to just using the Intel integrated GPU that's often just limited to Intel and not for AMD. So this has changed a lot of things. So with that, we're going to jump into like what sort of changes have I noticed within Premiere Pro on my hardware when I'm doing my weekly uploads. So with that, let's jump right in. For my testing system, I'm running Premiere Pro 14.7 version with a 3700X, 32 gigs of Trident Z RAM at 3000 MHz, X570 Gaming Carbon Wi-Fi motherboard, 2080 Super, along with two 1TB SSDs in RAID 1. Doing playback on the timeline, you do have some GPU usage, though it's mostly in the video decode engine that is being used. Also with a fair bit of VRAM, it depends on how many clips you also have playing in the background, and also does use the GPU, so this is where your CPU and GPU will matter. When rendering, you can see that this is where you get the most highest GPU usage using both the GPU's video encode and decode engine and 3D engine, and using quite a fair bit of VRAM in your card. Though the CPU is also being used during this rendering time, but it's not as much as it used to be before the May update. Now for tasks such as warp stabilizer, it seems to use more of like 2 to 3 cores on the CPU. Okay, this is why you need a CPU with high single core performance. When opening up a Premiere Pro project, it uses mostly RAM and CPU. As you can see, it's using less than 32 gigs of RAM, but still quite a lot more compared to 16. Hence, after this discovery, I feel that if you're building a system to edit 4K videos, you should get either an AMD 5600X or 3700X, preferably the 5600X due to its faster single core speed, or if you want to go for the Intel variant, you can go for the i5 10600 or i7 10700K. RAM, you can get around 32 gigs, which will be most ideal, either 3600 MHz for AMD such as the Patriot Viper Steel Blackout. You can buy it in the link in the description down below. And for Intel, you can get 2666 MHz, though that's if you want to go for a bit of a cheaper alternative. For the GPU, I would recommend the Nvidia RTX 2080 Super if you want to save some cash, or the 2080 Ti as it has an abundance of 11 gigs of VRAM compared to 2080 Super's 8 gig. You can get the 30 series card such as the 3080 Ti when it comes out with a whopping 20 gigs of VRAM to remove the need to upgrade in the future. Though I've not been able to test this with an AMD GPU yet, but according to this article by The Verge, it says that AMD GPUs is still going under some beta testing, so it may not be as good compared to Nvidia's. And for the storage, I would just recommend you guys to get a SSD, either a 980GB drive or a 5121 just to store your current projects, so that loading it will be a lot faster. Overall, I hope this video has helped you guys figure out what sort of hardware you need for your computer to edit Premiere Pro 2020 after the May update, as it changed a lot of things and made sort of a build guide for Premiere Pro completely different. So if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, share, comment down below, and I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.